So we're going to start off with one of the other cameras, and on the screen here you can see the results in normal conditions. So with normal condition, I took the lux meter, and it's 250 lux of ambient light, so kind of normal office light. First impression is that it looks fairly good. The colors are quite correct. However, we see that we don't have kind of full coverage when it comes to the 3D point cloud. So if we inspect the 3D data, we can see that we don't have data on this bubble wrapped item, and overall the data is a bit noisy. However, it's probably okay for picking. What's nice is that we're able to, for example, separate between these two letters, which is important to ensure that we don't get any double picks. So under kind of normal conditions like this, it's okay. Okay, so let's move on to the second camera. First, we're going to take a quick look at the color image. And as we can see here, the camera is able to capture pretty decent color under normal ambient light conditions. So again, this is 250 lux. Yeah, there's a bit of overexposure and some highlights, but overall, you should be able to use this color information and pass that into your machine learning algorithm and hopefully get something out. We can see that we're certainly not able to kind of read any barcodes or anything like that. So it's not a high quality image, but it's okay. Okay, so if we then look at the 3D data, we can see at the kind of first glance, it has full coverage at least. So here we're able to see this bubble wrapped item, for example, and we have data on all the different objects. However, if we kind of toggle color off and we're starting to look a bit closer, we see that the data is heavily smoothed out. So even though you have coverage of it, in the 3D data, for example, there's no way you'll be able to separate the two letters that are lying on top of each other. We can also see that here, this is supposed to be this cardboard colored small kind of item as well, but in the point cloud data, we can't really determine that. You can also see that all of the items are kind of smoothed into one big object, basically. So the camera is not able to preserve the edges at all, and these edges and could be a very important feature for accurately separating different objects from each other. So it's something we typically want to preserve. Okay, so we looked at the two other cameras, so let's see how well the Zivid MR130 camera are doing it. But let's start with the 2D image. So immediately we can see that we have very crisp colors that represents the true color in the scene, and we're able to get kind of see details such as not necessarily able to decode the barcode itself, but we're able to kind of clearly see that this is a barcode. We also see that we have some highlights here and there in the scene, but which is expected because we have surrounding lights, but still the 2D is very sharp. If you move on to the 3D, then we can see that we have data on everything. So we've been looking at this plastic wrapped item with other cameras, and here we can see that we have full coverage of it, and these dents and this different kind of shape here is actually correct, because that's how the plastic wrapped item actually is. We can also see that we have so as I say, even if we have some highlights in the 2D image, we have good 3D data of it. And at last, if we look a bit at these the envelopes that we've been inspecting here, we can see that we are able to separate it. There's not as clear edge as we can get, but we are able, and the same goes with this this small Zivid cardboard colored package as well. And if this isn't good enough data, then we can tune in with the Parcel quality. If you do a new capture now we can really see the nice high quality. And if we again look at the edges now, they're even sharper, and we have complete coverage again over all the details in the scene. But wait, we've been now looking at the same scene with the different cameras in a very controlled environment. And as I said in the beginning, like in an actual logistics center, well, the environment is not as controlled. So let's redo some of the tests and see how well the different cameras perform under much higher ambient light conditions.